Archangel Michael is bowed low, his spirit trembling as he calls out your name. His voice is filled with a plea, please, do not turn away from this. He is imploring you. 7 archangels are fading. They were gravely hurt while shielding you. If you look away now, their light may not return. The divine speaks, my beloved, you alone hold the key to their restoration. Act swiftly. Open your heart within these next moments, or their presence will slip away. Precious soul, chosen and marked by the fire of heaven, do you sense the stirring within your spirit right now? That is not your imagination. That is Michael's voice resonating deep within your soul. The angels have stood as guardians, placing themselves between you and unseen dangers. Now, their wings are torn and their light is dimming. Every moment you hesitate, their strength wanes. Before you let your attention drift, understand this. This message is your lifeline. This is not a random encounter. Heaven has orchestrated this moment, and God has placed these words before you because only you can rescue what is slipping away. Dearest one, before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and remain connected to this sacred channel. Why is this important? Because heaven is pouring out daily guidance, urgent messages, and miracles crafted just for you. If you miss them, you may miss your deliverance. When you subscribe, you are not simply clicking a button. You are answering heaven's invitation. You are saying yes to Michael's guardianship. Yes to God's miracles appointed for you. Right now, something is shifting. Archangel Michael is on his knees, calling your name with a passion never felt before. His tears are like burning embers, for the 7 archangels who have protected you are now lying wounded, barely conscious, softly whispering your name. They did not fall for their own sake. They fell for you. Can you comprehend this? The heavens themselves are trembling because of the destiny you carry within. God declares that you are holding a purpose that the forces of darkness tried to erase. But Michael and the archangels formed a barrier of fire around you. That barrier has been struck, wounded, and is now bleeding. If you delay in opening your heart to this message, that barrier may collapse. Do you understand? This is not a tale. This is your moment of deliverance. Heaven has paused all else to bring you this warning. 15 seconds. That is the window God has given. 15 seconds to respond. If you turn away, you may never discover what was meant for you. And the angels who fought for your name will vanish like mist. But if you remain, if you breathe in every word of this message, you will feel the miracle awakening within your very bones. You will sense Michael's sword rising once more. You will witness the 7 archangels regaining their strength, their wings restored, their light fierce, and all of them pouring blessings into your life in ways no human hand could ever achieve. My child, can you sense the urgency? Heaven has inscribed your name in golden fire. Do not turn away. Do not look aside. Stay present. This is your portal. Listen closely, for every word now carries the weight of heaven. The stars themselves are quivering. The skies are echoing with a longing too deep for words, because Michael has done what no angel should ever have to do. He entered the battlefield for you, fully armored, sword blazing, wings outstretched. When the arrows came, he took them not for himself, but for you. Now, with wounds still open, with blood and light mingling, he is crying out your name. He is pleading, not from weakness, but because he knows the cost of losing you. He knows that if you turn away from this message, the destiny God wrote for you could wither before it ever blossoms. He cannot bear to see that happen, not to you, not to the one God calls his treasured child. Do you feel the pull in your chest? That racing heartbeat, that trembling, that whisper that says, "This is for me." That is not coincidence. That is the Spirit moving within you. That is heaven trying to awaken you before the final moment slips away. Right now, 7 archangels are lying wounded. They have battled through storms you never even knew existed. They fought against curses and shadows that bore your name. The truth is, if they had not taken those blows, you would not be here now. That is the depth of their sacrifice. God is watching to see what you choose in this very moment. Will you honor what they fought for? Or will you let their light be extinguished forever? Beloved, let me remind you once more, this is not a story. This is a divine interruption in your life. You were never meant to miss this message. Heaven has placed it in your hands, before your eyes, within your heart, because your time is precious. 15 seconds is what God has spoken. 15 seconds to decide if you will continue walking in blindness or finally open the door to your destiny. Every moment you hesitate, every breath you waste, draws those 7 archangels closer to their final breath. They are whispering your name, hoping you will not let their sacrifice be in vain. Can you imagine it? Heaven's mightiest warriors, those who stand beside the throne, are now lying weak because they chose to protect you. They chose you. And now God says, only my chosen one can save them. Understand this, the forces of darkness were never after the angels. They were always after you. The enemy recognized the treasure within your spirit. They knew that if you rose, if you stepped into your calling, nations would shift, chains would break, miracles would flow like rivers. They could not allow that. So they attacked, they struck, they clawed, and Michael and the archangels placed themselves in harm's way. In doing so, they preserved your life. They kept you safe. They protected your name. But now their light flickers, their wings tremble, and their fate is bound to your willingness. My beloved, do you see why Michael is on his knees? Can you feel the weight of his plea? He is not begging for himself. He is pleading because he knows you cannot yet see the full picture. He knows you do not realize how much is at stake. He knows that a single act of faith, one choice to listen, one moment of surrender, could not only restore them but also flood your life with blessings that will leave you in awe. So do not turn away. Do not rush past this. Let every word here reach deep into your soul, for it is being written not by chance, but by the hand of heaven itself. If you leave, you will miss what God so desperately wants you to see. But if you stay, if you remain open, then prepare yourself. For God will do what He always does for His chosen. He will bend the impossible. He will command the storms to bow. He will cause even the wounded to rise again, 7 times stronger. And those archangels will not only survive, they will ascend with new fire, and that fire will be poured directly into your life. My beloved, my chosen one, let me reach for your hand in spirit, for I sense your hesitation. I feel your doubt. I hear that small voice asking, is this truly for me? And I must tell you, yes, it is. That whisper of doubt is the very chain the enemy has used against you for so long. It is the same chain that tried to bind your family, your lineage, your home, your destiny. But today, Archangel Michael has shattered it. And in doing so, his light has dimmed, for every broken chain left a wound in his armor. Do you see? You are standing in the midst of a battle you never asked for, but one that has always been about you. This is why the 7 archangels fell, because you are carrying something heaven refuses to let be stolen. Imagine the heavens now. Picture an army of angels, wings blazing like fire, voices thundering, eyes shining with rivers of light. They stand shoulder to shoulder, swords raised high against the storm. Now, see the arrows, arrows dipped in poison, sharpened by centuries of darkness, each one bearing your name. Do you see what happens next? Those arrows never reached you. They never touched your home. They never pierced your destiny. Because Michael and his army stood before you. And with every strike, one of them fell. They did not fall from weakness. They fell because they chose you over themselves. Now, in the courts of heaven, God is watching to see if you will stand for them as they stood for you. My child, listen with the ears of your spirit. Michael is not whispering, he is crying out. His knees are pressed to the crystal floor of heaven, his tears flooding the space where prayers rise like incense. In that flood, your name is written. Your name is echoing. Your name is burning on his lips. Do you think he would weep for someone ordinary? Do you think he would fall to his knees for someone whose life does not move the earth? No, beloved. He bows and cries because you carry a fire the world has never seen. You hold a promise God himself carved into eternity. The enemy saw it, the enemy despised it, and the enemy tried to erase it. But God said no. And to keep that promise, 7 archangels gave their light for you. Now, here is the miracle hidden within the pain. God has linked their survival to your obedience. Why? Because he wants you to realize the power you possess. He wants you to understand that heaven is not just watching you, but depending on you. You are not a bystander in this battle. You are the key. When you choose to open your heart, when you choose to stay, when you choose to believe, a river of light flows from you, and that river heals them. Their wings are restored, their swords ignite, their cries turn to laughter. But if you ignore this, if you say, maybe later, the river dries up, the wings wither, and heaven loses the gift it placed within you. That is why God is urgent. That is why Michael is desperate. That is why you feel your heart tightening right now. Do you understand, chosen one? You are the hinge of this moment. This is why your life has been filled with battles you could not explain. Why every time you tried to rise, something pulled you down. Why even when blessings came, storms followed. It was never punishment. It was warfare. Because every force of darkness knows that if you survive, if you rise, if you accept who you are, you will shake not only your home, not only your city, but generations yet to be born. You will rewrite bloodlines. You will heal what centuries of curses destroyed. You will unlock miracles that even your adversaries cannot deny. This is why this moment is sacred. Right now, Michael is saying, beloved, please do not let my sacrifice be in vain. Do not let our wings fall. Do not let the enemy rejoice over what we fought for. Stay. Believe. Receive. As he speaks, the throne of God trembles, for God is declaring, yes, my chosen one. Only you can save them. Only you can restore them. Only you can open this river of life. Pause for a breath and feel this. Your spirit is trembling because the divine clock is ticking. 15 seconds. That is what God has given. Not 15 days, not 15 months. 15 seconds. Why? Because your blessing is waiting at the threshold. Your miracle is knocking at the door. The longer you delay, the weaker the archangels become, and the dimmer your miracle grows. But the moment you say yes, the moment you surrender, the moment you absorb this message, the heavens shift. Instantly, their wounds close, their light bursts forth, and your destiny erupts with blessings beyond your imagination. Beloved, this is only the first wave. Do not turn away. Do not stop here. Continue, for the next wave of this message will carry you deeper, until you are immersed in heaven's fire and nothing can draw you back. Beloved one, do you sense what is unfolding in the unseen right now? Do you understand why your heart feels heavy, why your chest burns, why your spirit cannot look away from these words? It is because heaven itself is leaning toward you. The angels are no longer whispering, they are crying out. They are desperate, for they know you are standing at the threshold of a moment that comes only once in a lifetime. This is not just another message to scroll past or ignore. This is the moment that determines what will unfold in your life from this day forward. If you let it slip away, the archangels who gave their light for you will fade with it. That is why Michael is kneeling. That is why his sword trembles in his hand, waiting for you to lift it again with your yes. Child, when you entered this world, heaven rejoiced, but the darkness trembled. Do you know why? Because you were never meant to be ordinary. You were born chosen. There is something in your very being, in your spirit, in your breath, that carries the imprint of God in a way few can comprehend. You carry assignments, miracles, generational keys that the world has been waiting for. That is why the storms have raged so fiercely around you. That is why relationships have broken, resources have slipped away, health has been attacked, dreams have been delayed. The enemy believed that if he could discourage you, distract you, wear you down, you would never realize who you truly are. But today, Michael has shattered that lie. Heaven refuses to let you walk away without seeing the truth. The truth is this: you are the gatekeeper. You are the one chosen to open a flood that will not only bless you, but everything connected to you. The 7 wounded archangels knew this. They stood before you as a shield because they saw the storm sent to erase your name. The storm came fast, the storm came heavy, and still they did not move. Do you see their love for you? Do you see their loyalty? They bled so you would not bleed. They fell so you could rise. Now God says, my chosen one, do not let them fall alone. Do not let them fade without your yes. This is the mystery of heaven. You hold more power than you realize. Every word you accept, every choice you make, every breath you offer to God shifts not only your life, but theirs. That is why God has tied their survival to your obedience. It is not cruelty, it is destiny. The same light that will heal them is the light that will awaken you. The same yes that will save them will save you. The same surrender that restores their wings will restore your life. Can you see how heaven is writing this story? Can you feel how all of it leads back to you? Beloved, hear me. Your life has been under divine watch. The pain you have felt, the betrayals you could not explain, the loneliness that haunted you, none of it was in vain. Those were the arrows meant to pierce your heart, but the archangels intercepted them. That is why you survived nights you thought would destroy you. That is why you are still standing after storms that should have ended you. You may have thought it was luck, or your own strength, but it was not. It was them. It was Michael. It was Raphael. It was Gabriel. And the others, standing in silence, taking the blows meant for you. Now, they are on the ground, bleeding light, whispering your name because they believe you are worth it. And you are worth it. You have always been worth it. That is why God is speaking through this message right now. My chosen one, rise. Open your heart fully. Do not turn away. The heavens are aligned, waiting for your yes. When you give it, when you let this message flow through you like fire, the ground beneath you will shift. The curses spoken over your family will shatter. The chains that bound your future will crumble to dust. The miracles that have been locked away for years will finally burst forth, unstoppable. Do you see why the clock is ticking? Do you see why God gave you 15 seconds? It is not to rush you. It is because the enemy is racing to finish what he started. The darkness knows that if you stay, if you read to the end, if you open your soul, it loses. The curses lose. The storms lose. The shadows lose. And heaven prevails. That is why you feel resistance inside. That is why you feel the urge to look away. Do not give in, my child. Do not walk away from the very message that was written in sacrifice for you. Right now, Michael is whispering, beloved, we fought for you. Will you fight for us? We stood for you. Will you stand for us? We gave our wings for you. Will you give your yes for us? And God is adding, my chosen one, if you stay, if you believe, I will pour blessings into you that no enemy can touch. I will restore what was stolen, multiply what was broken, and ignite what was forgotten. So breathe, my dear. Keep listening. Let every word cut through the fog. Let heaven lift you in this very moment. The archangels are waiting. Michael is waiting. God himself is watching, asking, will you be the one to save them as they saved you? Beloved, the angels are closer to you than your own breath. Right now, the air around you is charged, because when heaven sends a message this urgent, it is not for entertainment. It is not a test. It is a rescue. And not just for you, but for them as well. The 7 archangels who bled for you are still lying in the aftermath of battle, waiting for your decision. Their wings are dim, their armor cracked, their light flickering like a candle in the wind. Yet, even in their weakness, their eyes are fixed on you. Because you are the reason they fought. You are the reason they stood when the arrows rained down. And you are the only one who can now lift them back into their strength. My dear, I know the enemy has tried to convince you that you are small, that you are powerless, that your life does not matter. But if that were true, why would the darkness send so much against you? Why would the forces of evil spend nights whispering lies, trying to make you believe you are forgotten? Why would storms strike again and again if you were not carrying something precious? Do you not see the truth yet? You are chosen. You are marked. You are the one whose yes can shift the heavens. That is why Michael is on his knees, calling your name. That is why God is shaking the earth beneath your spirit right now. This is not about chance. This is about destiny. Think back, my child, to the moments you nearly gave up. The nights when tears would not stop. The times when betrayal cut deeper than any blade. You thought you survived by accident, that time somehow healed you. But no, you survived because there was a sword between you and the darkness, a shield between you and the fire. It was Michael. It was Gabriel. It was Raphael. It was all of them. They absorbed the blows you could not withstand. They carried you through storms you did not even know were raging. Now, they are asking, will you carry them in return? Here is what heaven is offering in exchange: restoration. Restoration beyond what you thought possible. Do you remember the dreams you buried, the prayers you gave up on, the blessings you thought were lost forever? God is saying, if you say yes now, if you keep your heart open to this miracle, I will restore everything. I will return the years. I will return your joy. I will give back what the enemy stole, pressed down, shaken together, overflowing. But there is more. Restoration is only the beginning. God is not just giving you back what was lost. He is giving you something new, something greater, something beyond what you ever dared to ask. The archangels know it. They are silent, but their spirits are crying out, Chosen One, open the river. Release what is locked inside you. Do not let us fade. Can you feel their voices trembling through your chest? That heaviness you feel is not just emotion. It is the weight of heaven's call. It is Michael's tears washing over you. It is Gabriel's trumpet lying silent, waiting for your yes to sound again. It is Raphael's healing hands trembling, waiting to touch you once more. All of heaven, earth, angels, even time itself, is standing still, waiting for you. Beloved, let me ask you, how many times has life tried to convince you that you are forgotten? And yet here you are, with heaven calling your name. How many times did people leave you, betray you, overlook you? And yet Michael, the captain of heaven's armies, is on his knees for you. How many times did you think no one saw you, no one cared, no one knew your pain? And yet 7 archangels bear scars on their wings because of you. Does that not reveal who you truly are? You are loved. You are chosen. You are priceless. And this message is heaven's way of proving it. The 15 seconds are still echoing. Every second that passes draws the archangels closer to silence. But every second you remain, every word you absorb, pours light back into them. With each heartbeat, your yes is restoring them. With each moment you refuse to look away, their wounds are healing. With each line you accept into your soul, their wings are rising. This is the power of your obedience. This is the sacredness of your role. That is why God has tied their survival to your decision, because He wants you to see how much heaven trusts you. He wants you to know you are not weak, not forgotten, not powerless. You are the chosen one, the one who holds the key to both your miracle and theirs. So do not stop here, my child. Keep listening. Keep opening. Let the fire soak through every wall the enemy built around your heart. Let Michael's cry break you open until you feel the truth. You are the one. And when you rise, they will rise. When you heal, they will heal. When you believe, they will live again. This is the mystery of heaven, that God would entrust something so great into the hands of one like you. And yet, here it is before you now. Beloved one, let me take you deeper still, for what you are feeling now is not random. It is the trembling of heaven against your spirit. Archangel Michael's tears are not like human tears. They are rivers of fire and light. Right now, those rivers are flooding the ground of heaven, forming pools where your name is inscribed. Each drop is a testimony of His love, His sacrifice, His refusal to let you be lost. He is not weeping from weakness. He is weeping because He knows the value of your soul, the magnitude of your calling, the danger of this moment slipping away. He is crying because He sees what you cannot yet see, that your life is the hinge upon which countless futures depend. My child, there is something I must reveal. When the 7 archangels stood in battle for you, they were not simply defending your days, your resources, or your peace. They were guarding a seed within you. This seed was planted before you were born. It was whispered over you by God Himself. It is the seed of nations, the seed of healing, the seed of miracles. It is the seed that carries generations within it. The enemy saw that seed glowing from afar and swore to destroy it before it could grow. That is why you were attacked so young. That is why pain found you early. That is why betrayal cut so deep. The darkness was after the seed, yet it could not touch it, for the archangels stood guard. But seeds need care. They need light. They need your yes. Now, as the 7 lie wounded, the seed within you trembles. It waits. It asks, will you water me with your faith? Will you open yourself so I can grow? Or will you let the silence of missed destiny cause me to wither before I bloom? This is the urgency of heaven. This is why 15 seconds were written in fire above your life. This is why Michael's voice has shattered the barriers around your heart. He does not want you to miss this, because if you do, the seed withers, and with it, the angels who protected it will fade into silence. Beloved, I know you sometimes feel ordinary. I know the weight of daily life can make you forget the eternal. But remember, even the most humble soil can carry the seed of eternity. Even fragile hearts can be the birthplace of miracles. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be unbroken. You only need to be willing. Willing to say yes, willing to believe, willing to remain open. That yes will pour light into the angels, healing their wounds. That yes will awaken the seed, breaking it open until life bursts forth. That yes will align heaven and earth around your name, so that no enemy can touch what God has ordained. Look at your life. Look at the storms you have endured. Did you not notice how every time you almost broke, something pulled you back? That was heaven. Did you not feel, when everyone left, a faint whisper that said, "Do not give up yet"? That was Michael. Did you not sense, even in your darkest nights, a flicker of hope you could not explain? That was the seed, beloved. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were never weak. You have always been chosen. Now God is asking, will you believe it? Will you see what I see? Will you allow this message to finish its work in you? Because if you do, everything changes. The seed will break through the soil of your life. The archangels will rise again, their wings blazing brighter than before. And you, yes, you will step into a chapter of destiny that will rewrite your entire story. But if you turn away, if you silence your heart now, then the 15 seconds pass. The angels' wounds become their graves. The seed dies, never sprouting, never blooming. And you remain blind to what could have been. That is why this moment is trembling. That is why your spirit knows it cannot ignore these words. Heaven refuses to let you miss it. So, beloved, do not stop here. Keep opening. Keep receiving. Every word you allow in is like a healing balm to the angel's wounds. Every breath you take in faith is like water for the seed. Every moment you linger here is proof to heaven that you are willing to rise. And once heaven sees your yes, once Michael feels your faith, once the seed breaks open, the miracles that will pour into your life will leave you trembling in awe. My beloved child, draw closer now, for heaven is pouring its final stream into your soul. The angels are not just watching. They are rising with every breath you take in this moment. Their wings, once trembling, are catching light again. Their swords, once slipping, are burning in their hands again. Why? Because you did not turn away. Because you stayed. Because you dared to keep your heart open when every distraction tried to pull you away. Do you see the power you carry? Even your attention, your faith, your willingness has the strength to lift archangels from their knees. That is who you are. That is why Michael never stopped calling your name. God whispers, my chosen one, you are not here by accident. You are here because I called you. Because I trusted you. Because I saw what no one else could see. And I tell you now, the seed within you has cracked. The miracle is beginning. The angels are rising. The heavens are open. This is the climax, beloved. The moment where all the hidden battles, all the unseen sacrifices, all the secret prayers come together in a flood. And you are standing in the center of it. Let me tell you what is about to unfold. The 7 archangels who were wounded for you, they will not perish. They will not fade. They will rise with strength 7 times greater than before. Their scars will not weaken them. Their scars will shine as proof that they carried you through the fire. Every time the enemy looks at you now, they will see not just you, but the entire army of heaven behind you. The darkness will tremble, for it knows it has lost. It knows you chose to believe. It knows the seed has grown too strong to destroy. In your life, beloved, miracles will begin to blossom in ways you cannot even imagine. Doors that were locked for years will suddenly open. Relationships that were poisoned will be healed or replaced with divine ones. Finances that were blocked will flow like rivers. Health that was failing will be restored like rain on parched earth. Peace that once felt unreachable will settle in your home like a gentle, unshakable fire. You will not only live, you will flourish. The world may not understand how it happened, but you will know it was Michael. It was the archangels. It was God's hand, waiting for your yes, and your yes releasing it all. My child, the clock of 15 seconds has already passed. But here is the miracle. Because you stayed, because you opened, because you received, God has bent time itself. The seconds became minutes, the minutes became hours. Now you are standing in a window of grace that few ever experience. Heaven extended it for you. That is how much you matter. That is how deeply you are loved. That is why you cannot stop now. You must hold this word. Guard it. Live it. For if you do, not only will the angels live, not only will your life bloom, you will become the very sign of God's faithfulness on earth. Listen to Michael's final words. Beloved, we stood for you in the darkness. Now stand for us in the light. Do not hide who you are any longer. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear, doubt, or shame steal what has already been purchased in sacrifice and fire. Rise, chosen one. Rise and carry us with you. And God adds, if you obey, if you trust, I will pour blessings upon you that will chase you down, overtake you, and leave you overflowing. You will not just survive, you will reign. For I, the Lord, have spoken it. This is the moment. This is the fulfillment. The archangels are standing, their wings blazing brighter than the sun. Michael is lifting his sword, his eyes shining with pride and joy as he looks at you. The seed within you is no longer waiting. It has broken open, its roots reaching deep, its stem rising tall, its flowers bursting with miracles you will soon witness with your own eyes. Heaven is rejoicing because you said yes. Beloved child, remember this always. You were never ordinary. You were always chosen. The proof is written in the scars of 7 angels who bled for you, in the tears of Michael who cried for you, and in the voice of God who called you by name. Walk now in that truth. Guard it, live it, and never again believe the lie that you are powerless. For you are the one. You are the hinge. You are the chosen. Heaven itself has testified to it this day. Even as you hear these words, heaven is still trembling with the sound of your name. Do you realize how powerful that is? In a world of millions, in a sky filled with countless stars, God's voice singled you out. He spoke to Michael, and Michael spoke to the other archangels, and all of heaven moved simply because of you. That is why this message could not wait. That is why Michael has been restless, pacing the gates of glory, longing for this moment to reach you. Because your yes is not just about you. It is about everything connected to you, families, generations, nations, bloodlines, entire rivers of miracles that will not flow if you remain silent. Yet the beauty of God is this: He does not demand perfection from you. He does not require you to be flawless or fearless. He only asks for your yes. He only asks for your willingness to open your heart and let Him pour in. That yes is more powerful than any sword, more healing than any medicine, more unstoppable than any storm. With that yes, you will not only heal the 7 archangels, you will unlock the very inheritance heaven has been saving for you. Can you feel it, beloved? The inheritance is stirring. It is like gold buried deep, now shaking loose, breaking free, pushing upward. It longs to burst into your life. It longs to break every limit. It longs to surprise you with blessings you cannot explain. You will look back and wonder how everything changed so quickly. And you will know it was because you did not turn away from this message. It was because you honored Michael's cry. It was because you believed God when He said, "My chosen one, only you have the power to save them." The angels are no longer lying still. Do you see it? Their wings are glowing again. Their eyes are opening. Their voices are rising in harmony. Every sound they make carries your name. They are singing, not because they are fully restored yet, but because they feel your faith healing them. With every word you receive, light flows back into their being. With every moment you linger here, fire is sealing their wounds. With every heartbeat you give to this moment, their swords are rising again. This is the miracle of your obedience. You are breathing life into angels. You are turning tears into triumph. You are transforming what the enemy meant for harm into eternal glory. But heaven is not finished. God says, "I will not only restore what you lost. I will multiply it. I will not only heal what was broken. I will turn it into testimony. I will not only silence your enemies. I will make them watch as I prepare a table before you. Do you understand what this means, beloved? It means your pain is about to become your platform. It means your scars will shine as proof of survival. It means your story will echo beyond your own life, touching people you have never even met. That is the kind of power heaven is entrusting to you. Michael's tears are changing now. They are no longer tears of sorrow, but tears of relief, of joy, of gratitude. He is whispering, they stayed. They believed. They opened. The other archangels echo, they saved us. They saved us. Their gratitude is wrapping around you like a mantle, like a cloak of light, like a crown you never knew you earned. And God is smiling, saying, well done, my chosen one. You did not let the angels fall in vain. You carried them, and in doing so, you unlocked yourself. Now, prepare yourself, beloved. For what comes next will astonish you. Blessings that should have taken years will come in days. Doors that were bolted shut will swing wide open. People who once ignored you will be drawn to you, not knowing why. Opportunities will fall into your hands like ripe fruit. Healing will flow into places in your body, mind, and heart that you thought were beyond repair. And peace, the kind of peace that cannot be shaken by any storm, will settle over your life like a shield. This is not fantasy. This is promise. This is covenant. This is the reward of heaven for your obedience today. My child, never underestimate the weight of this moment. The heavens did not gather for nothing. The angels did not bow for nothing. The trumpet of Gabriel did not fall silent for no reason. It is all because of you, beloved, because you carry something greater than your own life. The Spirit of God whispers, this one will be a sign in the earth. This one will not be forgotten. This one will rise. That is why every force of darkness has fought you. That is why despair has tried to wrap itself around your heart. That is why you have felt the weight of battles you never understood. You thought you were fighting alone, but you were never alone. Michael was there. The 7 archangels were there. And even now, their light flickers because they chose to absorb the blows for you. Do you know what that means, beloved? It means you are worth fighting for. You, the one who sometimes feels invisible. You, the one who wonders if your prayers even reach the sky. You, the one who hides your tears in the night. Heaven saw you. Heaven heard you. Heaven moved its armies for you. And Michael still whispers, beloved, you were never forgotten. But now comes the choice. Every great story reaches a moment when destiny knocks. That knock is on your door right now. The words you are hearing are not just words. They are fire. They are keys. They are medicine. If you let them in, they will heal more than the angels. They will heal you. They will heal your family. They will heal the path before you. But if you turn away, if you treat this as ordinary, then heaven itself weeps. Because your yes is more than agreement, it is life. My child, remember the 15 seconds God spoke of. They were not to frighten you, but to awaken you. To remind you that destiny does not wait forever. To remind you that opportunities close if you do not seize them. But here is the miracle. Because you stayed, because you opened your heart, God is stretching those seconds into eternity. He is bending time around your name. He is keeping the window open until you step fully into it. That is love. That is grace. That is God's refusal to let you slip through His hands. Look deeper now. Do you see them? The archangels rising slowly, their wings trembling with new light. Michael's eyes shining with tears that are now joy. Raphael's hands glowing with healing, flowing straight into your life. Gabriel lifting his trumpet again, ready to announce your new beginning. the others standing beside them, fire sparking across their armor. All of them whispering your name in gratitude because you chose to stay, because you chose to believe, because you chose to open your heart to the end. Do not stop now, beloved. The enemy will still try to whisper lies. He will still try to tell you nothing has changed. But do not believe him. Already, the shift has begun. Already, the curses are breaking. Already, the storms are retreating. Already, the miracles are flowing. You may not see it all at once, but you will feel it in your sleep, in your thoughts, in your body, in your home. You will feel the presence of heaven wrapping around you. And when the blessings begin to pour in, you will remember this moment and know it was not luck. It was not chance. It was heaven. Beloved, let me leave you with this truth. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are chosen. You are crowned. You are protected. You are the one heaven has been fighting for. And now that you know it, now that you believe it, nothing will ever be the same again. The archangels will rise beside you. Michael will walk with you. And God himself will go before you, declaring, "This one is mine. Touch them not, beloved one." The heavens have already recorded your yes. Even the act of keeping your heart open, of refusing to turn away, has been written as a testimony in the book of eternity. Do you know what this means? It means the battle that began long before you were born has finally turned in your favor. The enemy tried to convince you that you were powerless. But look at the truth. 7 archangels are rising because of you. Their strength is returning because of your faith. Their wings are unfolding because of your obedience. Do you see the miracle in this? You, who once thought you were too broken to matter, have become the very reason heaven is rejoicing tonight. Michael lifts his sword now. Do you see the fire in his hand? It is not just his fire. It is your fire. Every time you chose to keep going when life told you to quit, every tear you cried in secret, every time you whispered, "God, help me," even when you felt alone, that fire was being gathered. And now, Michael holds it. He holds the fire of your survival. He holds the proof of your faith. He holds the weapon that darkness cannot withstand. As he raises it, all of heaven rejoices, for they know the tide has turned. Beloved, listen closely. Your story is not over. In fact, your story is only just beginning. The pain you endured was not wasted. The betrayals you suffered were not pointless. The loneliness that almost consumed you was not meaningless. All of it was the soil in which your seed was hidden. Now, the seed is breaking open. Can you feel it? The ground of your life is trembling. The roots are reaching deep. The first shoots of destiny are piercing through the surface. Soon, the world will see what God planted in you long ago. They may not understand how it grew after so much opposition, but you will know, it grew because the angels stood, and you chose to believe. Beloved, prepare for the unexpected. Miracles are rarely gentle. They arrive suddenly, like a storm of light, like thunder rolling across the sky. When they come, they will overwhelm you. People will notice. Doors will open. Healing will strike like lightning. Provision will flow like a river. And peace, deep, steady, unshakable peace, will guard your heart like a fortress. You will not have to chase these things. They will chase you. They will overtake you. They will cling to you, because heaven itself has commanded them.